But yeah, I bought this on PS4 because it was just more convenient to stream with. So me and Sam are going to give this a go. Are you on the stream, Sam?
I am on for Telltale's week.
Yeah.
We've got to make that. We've got to make this into an actual event.
Yeah. Okay. So you can see what's happening. Yeah.
Well, it's just loading at the moment. Yeah, I can see.
Begin episode 1. The Northerners will never forget Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister. So, shall we begin episode 1?
Yeah. By the way, how much do you know about Game of Thrones and the current climate? Where were you up to? Because you haven't seen it in a while, have you?
I haven't watched it since I was around yours, but you update me on everything.
Ah, right. For thousands of years.
Last I heard anything was the war on the the last thing you told me about was the War of the Bastards.
Ah, yes, yeah. By the way, I can't promise I won't spoil Game of Thrones, so, you know...
Well, it's fine, so, you know, disclaimer. Although when you said War of the Bastards, I honestly thought you meant, you know, a war between 2 Paul McCartneys.
You're a bastard, Paul. Oh, I hatched a star you today and named it Ringo.
Ringo Starr, very clever. It's not Star Me, it's Star You.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingsley.
Anyway, so how did you play this the last time? I mean, were you nice? Were you drunk? Or anything?
You'd think he'd done it himself the way he does.
How did you play this? How did you play your character the last time?
I can't really remember, but how should we play him this time?
Well, let's wait till we see the options. I might be on a delay for you for this, but we'll see.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
The Kingslayer.
A proper sword.
Go on, pick up his sword.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest...
Go on, Ollie, clean that blood off the sword. Don't just stand there, help me lick the blood off this sword.
I had a hand in it, you know. In what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood.
Don't be an arse.
Out of his tent.
Oh, you're doing silence.
He caught Tyrion too. You think he's lying? Lord never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer. Ah.
We'll do a silent series of this after the end as well.
And round his ankles, 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
I don't know, try and make your character sound better than he actually is.
You're questioning Norren's honor.
Ego. Let that work. That always works out well for us in the end.
Alright, an ego run.
Yeah, let's be egotistical bastards.
Go on.
These want some wine.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. Idiot, you're his squire. Fetch him some wine.
It's empty. Is that what empty means? Then fetch more.
Norren's family is
Bow
faithfully
your
served House
shit.
Forrester for centuries.
Season 1 was just
It's really good.
House Tully is
I
forever
probably
in his
will.
debt.
I mean, Season 1 was my personal favourite.
So well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norren across the battlefield.
I decided to go all Telltale and shit. Sorry, Liz has just got out the shower and I'm just explaining to her why Batman isn't on screen.
Robb Stark, the King in the North. The King in the
It's that
Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and
King in the
Forrester has been given the greatest honour to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard. The gods of Vader.
like how in Game of Thrones there's literally like only 2 songs in the entire world.
There's more in the book.
To the Lannister
Obviously, there's more in the books. That's always the way. I mean, didn't you do an entire thing on how Snape deserved no sympathy simply because the book made him out to be a horrible human being and deserved his death?
Yes, my lord?
Yeah.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the
Yes,
man
but he was still an asshole.
I might make videos out of my blog posts. More people want
Yeah,
to see.
you should. Yep.
Rather he were here.
Yeah, you should make videos out of your blog posts.
Yeah.
What's to be done with you?
Oh, the counter went up to
Been
2
on my
for a
mind
second.
for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Damn right.
How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Something
Certainly
must
well.
be done.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But
I
you've
won't
erased
doubt.
those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
Hey.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
Nothing is going to be as funny as the whole Lannister scum and then just stabbing someone.
But it's long overdue.
That was just completely out
Arrogance
of
doesn't
nowhere.
become you, Garrett. Perhaps I misjudge your readiness for this.
Oh,
Go
right.
and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Being the
Arrogance does
egotistical
not-
prick.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, yes, you've got to do the egotistical run.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you.
Empty.
I've been a squire longer than you have.
Which is
I
more
outrank you.
wine.
Outrank me, dude.
Fine, but you owe me. Oh, you.
Wine.
Squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, boy. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it?
Try the wine.
Try the wine.
Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in big shit shoveling
This
swamp,
wine tastes
maybe I'd
weird.
think saddling
That's
his
because
horse
I put a
was
load
greatest
of
honor
weird,
in the 17th.
illegal chemicals in
I
it.
suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low.
Who doesn't love
For all
pig?
I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Not me. What? Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
So Garrett, the fucking
Now, what other
prince?
things do you think they should make Telltale games of?
Maybe if my uncle were castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is, that's nothing to do with it.
He's got
Sorry,
no
Ollie, I
fucking
didn't catch
beard,
any of that.
doesn't he?
What?
I'm sure it didn't hurt.
Sorry, what was the question?
How much further?
I was asking, what other Telltale games do you think they should make?
Huh. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, I already knew that. But, what other
Take your
Telltale
time.
games?
You lot have drunk your share. Good
I
thing.
don't know, they could theoretically make one about anything.
Generous move.
But,
Except for
Hannibal.
WWE, I don't. Hannibal.
yeah,
Nice night for a
that'd be
wedding.
great.
Eat face. What? Eat face, don't eat face.
You wouldn't be playing as Hannibal, you'd probably be... Did you see the TV series?
I did not. No, I did not get round to that.
Well, it was pretty good.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What's wrong? Just run into you. You're acting rather odd.
That one.
I need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. You need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, we've got quite the delay here.
We have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Sorry, I've literally just gotten to the point where they just said they've got fucking weapons.
We need to get back
Well,
to
everyone's dying. Well, it wouldn't be a George R.R. Martin thing if everyone wasn't. Just give you a clear indication of how far the delay is.
Okay.
We have to get back.
What's
It's okay. I can still give inane commentary.
What's happening? Shield in the face.
Smashing board.
You can run.
Ready, boys?
Smashing board. It's a shield. Nah, smashing board.
Smashing board.
Shoot that one!
Wait, you didn't get the sword? The sword. The guy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. You got through 7 dungeons. Yes. 7 of my minions without the sword. Yeah.
Look out!
Burning car. Roll forward to safety. And I've lost the smashing board.
No, not the smashing board.
Oh, nice. Not so nice.
He's got the choking, the coquina clutch. Coquina clutch.
More distracting than helpful.
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick? Speak up, Garrett. Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
A pretty slaughtered.
You fucking traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
We didn't really see much that happened outside of the Red Wedding. Oh no.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it.
Yeah, well, no, we just had to see the Red Wedding and watch the horrible traumaticness that was, you know, hell.
Like half the main cast of good guys being slaughtered.
Yeah.
Guard this with your life. Get
Oh
it, Iron Rat, where it belongs. There's no time. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking dogs.
I won't leave you, my lord.
And you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters!
On your honor, you must do this for your house.
So only
Go.
tell his uncle.
Kill those fucking foresters!
Yeah.
With love, not afraid.
What happened to him being handy in a fight? That was what was implied in that conversation.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Fucking dude, fucking dude, fucking dude. And yeah, Telltale graphics version of the Game of Thrones opening. Because why not?
Awesome. The wall.
Okay.
Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones.
And that was just the prologue. Forest Lands, the King's Road. Okay, that way. I got a pretty sweet sword out of the deal. Yeah, I'm keeping this.
Of course you are, Ollie. You're keeping the sword.
Hey, listen. Look at cards.
No, Ollie, you're not doing any of the Navi shit.
That's Father's car.
Well, that ain't good.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Not to make you coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Oh, well.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Winter is
I
coming.
said move on.
Winter is always coming. I'm starting to think that summer isn't a thing.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Oh, don't you useless.
Phew.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Wow, he is shit.
Pitchfork. Axe.
They are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Axe.
my axe.
Oh.
Oh great, so he can disarm him when he hasn't got a weapon. Oh, in the leg.
Should I kill him or let him live?
I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
Kill him or let him
Kill
live?
him.
Kill him.
Kill him. Kill him.
Lord Whitefield will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Wait, wait. This is Game of Thrones. Doing the merciful thing will often get you killed.
Yeah, being merciful will get you killed.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
You didn't seem to try very hard. What was?
I'll kill the men who did this.
Stronghold of House Forrester.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall, quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Oh yeah, you play as multiple characters in this one, so... Are we doing the ego run across the board?
The blade cut deep. I should be able to save your leg.
Not necessarily.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh, is that going to be pleasant? Oh. Oh, that is some gnarly shit.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Yeah, that is some bad
times
motherfucking
such as
shit.
this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He's as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house. I all know. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
The Lord's chair. Taking that off, it's fucking hot in here.
Please don't get naked, Ollie. No one wants to see that.
I know.
The hat is fine. The hat can be removed. The hat offends God.
Look at medical supplies. Buckets. Bandages. Healing herbs.
And yet they're using maggots.
Yeah.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Never mind.
Actually, I should ask him if I could leave now.
Feeling all right?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
So did you have
Any
a favourite
last
game
words
as far
before
as
he
character?
passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return
You are?
to House Forrester.
Did you have a favourite
So
character
this is
in
where
Game
it
of Thrones?
belongs.
Dangerous as
With
that
his family.
is.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
Let's see. Favorite character.
It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
It's the Christian. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
The bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means.
Bastard is
You
such
killed a
a
Bolton,
northern
and
word,
Ramsay
isn't it?
Snow will want his retribution.
It really is.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
It's just the way they say bastard.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a
Fuck the
risk we
Boltons.
cannot take.
Fuck the Boltons.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
No, it's a different person.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Damn right.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help, but I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
A Power Ranger?
Iron from ice.
Does that mean he's going to be Zordon?
Remember,
Because
you represent
Heisenberg
House
already has
Forest.
that job.
Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house. We will see each other again.
I forgot to say something that time.
Garrett, wait!
Leave her hanging.
Be safe.
No. Okay, I'm playing as the kid now.
Yeah, you never do well when it comes to you playing as children.
To be fair, that's not something I
Well,
do
last time I
often.
played Heavy Rain. Well, to be fair, last time you played Heavy Rain, a child drowned.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe
Yeah.
something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
True, it was part of the story, but still, it happened.
I win.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come
Arrow
home?
to the head in.
I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's
In
perfectly
3,
safe,
2,
I promise
1.
you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengren said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men. No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick,
You still
Asher.
there, Sam?
We'd all be out
I'm still
there
here,
for
I'm still
hours.
here, I'm just watching.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
And we're watching from the view of of someone who might just kill them.
And everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training. We never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but But you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
You have to understand. Being lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I'm just going to insult these people as much as I can. The people
So you're going to play the asshole route?
Yeah.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men will over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Look at this tub of lard.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you!
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Right, I'm trying to play ball, but he's not
You
making it easy.
Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe
Yes,
if you
you
hadn't been so
fucking
fucking
are.
greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attack for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house. Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I'm scared of that prick.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Fucking hell, it's hot in here.
Your sister can help us.
King's Landing.
Although just a hand, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour.
A king jumped from a window.
Betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Alright, so how should I play this one?
Well, let's see. Are you going to play her as a bitch?
Possibly.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Long.
Dusty old
hard
toad.
A gift from Roderick.
I guess we'll wait to see how, you know, the responses and the people are. I think you should react to the people, really.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Well, it's in the north, so I doubt it. Right, okay. Coal Brazier. Brazier. Don't quite know how you pronounce that. Ironwood box. Alright, let's see what's in here then.
Da 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 da.
Yonkish coin. High garden brooch. Carved ironwood tree.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Oh, so she's friends with Marjorie.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Unfinished letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Can I actually leave the room? No. Right, so what am I meant to do?
I don't know.
Letter from Mother. Read.
It's a Telltale game, so I guess you'll find it in here
It troubles
somewhere.
me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Okay, so basically keep Marjorie sweet with us.
Yes.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Let him in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know. I don't operate the console with my voice anyway, so.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Sorry, Liz was just noticing we just got a thing saying I couldn't operate the console with my voice anymore.
Ah, right.
I may be wrong, but
Filthy urchin.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Oh, good lord.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to
Marjorie.
talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the
Wait, so you gotta apologise to Cersei,
I knew
who
I could
murdered
trust
most
you.
of the cast.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
She's murdered a lot of people now, especially in that last episode.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
God, you can see why. You can see why her son turned out the way he did.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
No, she isn't, but the woman who's going to see is.
Sorry?
No, Liz is asking, isn't that one of the incest people?
No. Wait for it.
You can do this.
Oh, yep. There's the incest person.
Yeah, there's incest people.
On the left.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
On the left. Oh, what is Tyrion still? Not Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
God, what was the son again? Oh, there's Tyrion, the midget.
Allow me to introduce
Joffrey.
Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Joffrey is still alive at this point in the story, I think.
Oh, Joffrey's still alive. That's a shame.
I am honoured, Your Grace.
Yet not honoured enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Fuck you, Cersei.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I don't know what
It
to
is
say
not
to
her
that.
place to say, Your Grace.
The girl must have an opinion on the matter.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let
would...
the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Well, Cersei was always a terrible royal.
Yeah.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating. It didn't go very well. I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Piece of paper. Will get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Send a raven.
Summon the dragons. There we go. Sorry, my screen went blue. I think it does that when you're saving.
I hit the menu button by mistake. Would be a
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh, it's Ramsay.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
I wonder if I could kill Ramsay Bolt.
As if.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never...
Help me, Barry.
As my father likes to say,
save me, Barry.
Man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
Oh, that ain't good.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yep.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Mate.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these
The
words
vibe
are
I'm
hard,
getting from the
but they're
crowd
honest.
is that
This house is falling.
I should be
We'll
nice
never
to
survive
this
the
guy.
coming winter.
Calm yourself.
If you're gonna rule these people, you need to be
Calm
fair.
passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
There's got to be a healthy middle ground here.
Yeah, can't always be black and white.
I will decide.
Take his fingers! He's a thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Take 3 fingers, send him to the wall, or show him mercy.
Show him mercy.
That is the thing that seems to be...
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
He is still a first.
We must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
See that you don't.
That was
I think he did the right thing.
but a lord
Morally.
must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just
I think
yourself.
taking the 3 fingers was a bit much, and let's face it, you know how the wall is going to end up.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
That's pretty much condemning him to death.
Do what's right.
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Which of the two guys do you reckon I should choose?
Well, the thing is, I don't think that's his uncle. Anyway, let's see. I wouldn't give it to the... Well, you know how it is. You don't give power to a crazy person. That's how we get Trump in charge.
Yeah.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Well, that was no help.
Yeah, what do you think of him as your Sentinel?
Ethan.
He seems a level-headed one.
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did.
He does.
It's not
He does seem to be a bit more level-headed.
Showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. First light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with her, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. The people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a Sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan,
So he seems in favour of the hard ass.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
So your uncle is saying you should, should let the hard ass be the Sentinel.
Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now
Sorry?
I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my Sentinel?
should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
So she seems to think
You've
a
always
level-headed
given me
one
good
would be
advice.
better.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's face it, whenever we listen to the adults anyway, things go to shit. That's kind of the law of the world.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
I'll talk to
Swing
that
left!
ass.
Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Gareth to the war. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Right, well that's what that guy says. Huh.
I think he just wants to be the sentinel so bad.
Yeah, but you do have to think, if it came to a really hard decision to make, would the other guy have the balls to make it? But he does seem a bit sword happy.
Look, I think that when all is said and done, the sword-happy guy is more likely to think with his sword than he is with anything else.
Yeah, it's true. But we are at war at the moment. It is actually a really tough decision.
It is a tough one, because I know you don't want to make the wrong one.
People, are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or a robbery? You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
So, you reckon... So you reckon the karma guy?
I think the karma guy, because you're going to need a level head. I don't think when it comes to, okay, we're in a dire situation, what should we do? And a guy screams, hey, let's take this sword to him and just stab him up the arse with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that,
But this is a cruel world we live in.
I know it's a cruel world, but the strongest man doesn't
I believe
win.
Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
The strongest man doesn't win. The most ruthless man doesn't always win. The smartest man always wins.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel. but I have made my decision.
So Duncan seems like the reasonable choice.
Yeah.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my
Give
sentinel.
it to Duncan. We need. Yeah.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Fight, bargain, or diplomacy? Sentinel guy seems to think diplomacy.
Let's see, diplomacy.
Yeah, we'll
My
go
new
with the
Sentinel
Sentinel.
favours a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Should I make him wait?
No.
Oh.
It's a tough one because you know what kind of crazy shit this guy is capable of.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland.
Though I will remind you that in
Listen to this
Telltale
command.
games it's very hard for you to actually lose these things.
I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing.
I told you that guy would be a bit too war hungry.
What about your brother?
Yep,
Asher?
true. Very true.
Malcolm, you want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. What's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
I say bring him back.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Wow, this is a long-ass episode.
It is. I don't know what to do here. Like, will this have negative impact?
Take the seal.
Oh.
If you take it, you could theoretically in the future make decisions with this.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever...
Oh, there's Marjorie.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Hello, Marjorie.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Oh, shit.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need
Well,
allies.
last time we did a Telltale episode, it was about 2 hours.
Be useful to you.
Yeah, Telltale games tends to be a wee bit long.
I know people who...
Well, it's about 10 hours for a game, then. That's standard length for a game.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us. I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their parts.
There he is.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
The bastard.
Not the place I want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood
Look, it's the bastard and the fat bastard.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton? Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the
Thank you.
Warden
No,
of the...
that's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for
That hurt him.
that. Aren't you the little lord? And Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This. Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do many things. But not this. Look at that. More forest.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord
Oh
Ramsay?
shit! Oh god, no!
We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father.
Everything.
Lord
Nothing.
Bolt, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show.
Oh shit, I ran out of time.
I asked you to kneel, yet you just stand there, gaping at me like a child.
See? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The crown, however, once was your own. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little...
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was her Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One bolt. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We aren't talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironwood, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Just a second.
You have a man you trust?
My son. Riff.
Riff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty. Your sister.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Oh!
What have you done?
But I don't want brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No!
Well.
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
Shit.
Oh.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan.
I certainly
Well.
feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting.
I wonder if that could have been prevented.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him.
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought
Maybe.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
Stop them! Help me! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Bring them to Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Oh.
Well, that happened.
Yeah.
Then again, it's
Well,
Game of
that was-
Thrones. What, what?
Ethan's
I
sacrifice
should have known that was a
for us
thing.
all.
That would have
He
happened.
saved Talia's life.
Yeah.
He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan
Yeah, I
is
think the
home
death
again,
was unavoidable.
our house will not fall.
Yeah.
He was gonna kill him, no matter what we did or said.
Without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Alright, 2 hours is quite an amount of time for... Again, we were mostly in the majority, I think.
Let's see. But okay, 16 Bowen.
Most
You in
people-
62.
Most people
Yeah,
didn't
most-
forgive that guy.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's quite polarising, because 50.1% of people met Ramsay in the Great Hall, like we did. But that's almost exactly 50%. That is one polarising decision. Yeah. Most people, nearly 70%, picked Duncan as the Sentinel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the first episode of Telltale's Game of Thrones. I think we should probably end the broadcast here, because while they say it's good to go over an hour, nearly 2 hours is about a good enough length, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, you know, all that jazz. And see you soon.